Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere sisters out there that are also listening to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so without further ado, Shalom. I want to go into the subject of there are false prophets out there. Okay, because it is one thing to know that you are a Hebrew Israelite, but that is the beginning of this. Okay, it's the beginning to know the name of the Most High, that his name is Yahweh, and of his son, his name is Yahushai, that they are described in the Bible as so-called dark skin with white woolly hair and a white beard, a white afro. Knowing all these things is the beginning. But you have to understand that within the Hebrew Israelites, there are different camps also, okay? And not every camp is preaching the true doctrine from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is spreading the truth, okay? Some are out there to deceive you for money's sake, or just to speak smoothly unto you. And people are falling for this trap, man. So it's very important for us to pray to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that he shows us the real truth, that he makes us able to discern between those who really serve him and those who don't serve him, So without further ado, man, let me go to Jeremiah chapter 23. Let me see, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord." Now the word pastor goes into pasture, which means grass. Okay, so what is a pastor supposed to do? Okay, he's supposed to feed the sheep, grass. Grass is the food for the sheep. So with the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that he has to feed his sheep. But if he feeds his sheep nonsense, okay, they're gonna be destroyed. Okay, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, say the Lord. So these fake pastors, mainly in these churches, they be telling lies, telling that God loves everybody, telling you can eat, basically not saying that you can eat, not that, how do you say it, man? They don't tell you that you cannot eat pork, for example, shrimp, lobster. They don't tell you to they don't tell you to how do you say that, shave your head bald, for example, but they don't disagree with it. Some people, some pastors out there, don't even have no beard, their hair is bald, meanwhile they're preaching the Bible, okay, but they themselves don't keep it. So if they themselves don't do what they say, then they're gonna portray it on you. That's why the saying goes, do as they say, don't do as they do, in certain cases. Now, the Most High is gonna destroy those fake pastors out there, okay? Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 15, it says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I send them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed." Okay? So the ones that prophesy, you have people that prophesy in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but they're still prophesying lies, saying that, what did it say? Famine, so hunger, shall not be in this land, and sword, so weapons, war won't be coming, But this is a lie, Also camps out there that are knowingly that they are Hebrew Israelites and preaching that there won't be no chip. Okay, that they can just take, that people can just take the, the vaccination, all these things, man, are deceivery, man. Okay, so without further ado, let me go to Jeremiah chapter 28, because that is also a story concerning a prophet who was prophesying a lie. So it says here, Jeremiah 28, verse 1. "And it came to pass the same year, in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, the king of Judah, in the 4th year and in the 5th month, that Hananiah, the son of Azur the prophet, which was of Gibeon, spake unto me in the house of the Lord, in the presence of the priests and of all the people, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, saying, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. Within 2 full years I will bring again into this place all the vessels of the Lord's house that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from this place and carried them to Babylon. Now this whole prophecy that he said he had is a lie. Okay, remind you. And I will bring again to this place Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, with all the captives of Judah that went into Babylon, say the Lord. For I will break the yoke of the king of Babylon. Because when you read Daniel chapter 7, you know, it speaks about certain kingdoms being set up one after another. Okay, now the Babylonian Empire also had their time to rule, so to speak. Okay, so it says here, verse 5, Then the prophet Jeremiah said unto the prophet Hananiah, in the presence of the priests, and in the presence of all the people that stood in the house of the Lord, even the prophet Jeremiah said, Amen, the Lord do so. The Lord performed thy words, which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the vessels of the Lord's house, and all that is carried away captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me, and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries, and against great kingdoms of war, and of evil, and of pestilence. So the prophets have always been out there speaking and prophesying about these things, because prophecy, what does it mean? You know, the word pro means before, and phesai means to say. So the prophets are people that actually say things before they happen, okay, through the spirit and the inspiration of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Okay. The prophets, verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him. So once you know, once you see the thing that the prophet has been speaking about come to pass, and it actually happens, then is when you're going to be 100% sure that, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai sent the prophet, so to speak. Okay, so it says again, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him. Reading on. Then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and break it. So he had a yoke upon his neck, if I'm correct, you know. And he broke it. And Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus saith the Lord, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations, within the space of 2 full years. And the prophet Jeremiah went his ways. So Hananiah, being the fake prophet, he symbolically took off the yoke, which is like in slavery, they put on yokes around our necks, you know, like when you go to prison, for example, they put a yoke around your neck. So Hananiah took that off Jeremiah and said, basically, this is how the Most High will take away the yoke that Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, has upon the nations. You know, because Nebuchadnezzar was ruling that time. Verse 12. Then the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the prophet. After that, Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke from off the neck of the prophet Jeremiah, saying, this is what the Most High said to Jeremiah. Go and tell Hananiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Thou hast broken the yokes of wood, but thou shalt make for them yokes of iron. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and they shall serve him, and I have given him the beasts of the field also. So the Most High clearly states that, now man, Nebuchadnezzar is still going to rule, and these other nations, these other kingdoms, will still be under him, you know. Basically, what the prophet, so-called prophet Hananiah was saying is false, man. It's a lie. there's also one scripture which says that, you know, the Most High rules in the kingdom of men, but he decides who he puts up, you know, to rule in the throne. Let me see. Where is it again, man? I actually forgot where it was, but I believe it's somewhere else in the book of Daniel. Where? Oh wait, let me look it up here. I have a second phone. Then I can just go to the Bible app on my phone and look for that precept. Okay, because even though the Israelites are the chosen ones, the Most High still decides who rules. So he also gives the heathens time to rule. Okay. Set it up, kings. Yeah, Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. Let me start at verse 20. Daniel answered and said, "Blessed be the name of Yahweh forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changed the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set it up kings." You see? So it's, even though Nebuchadnezzar is ruling, it's still the will of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. Okay? He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. Now going back to Jeremiah 28, verse 14. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and they shall serve him. And I have given him the beasts of the field also. Then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah the prophet, Hear now, Hananiah, the Lord had not sent thee, but thou makest this people to trust in a lie. So he was basically letting the people trust in a lie, man. That is what these prophets nowadays are also doing, that are spreading fake information, you know, saying that Yahushai, how do you say that Yahushai is coming to save everybody, you know, saying that Yahushai doesn't look like a so-called dark-skinned man with white woolly hair and a white beard, you know, saying that there will be no war. If the people out there saying that, you know, saying that there will be no chip, that the chip is not the mark of the beast, you know, these scams like IOSC, ISUPK, you know, out there. So we warn you for them, you know. Of course, you also have individuals in Great Millstone and GMS who are not sincere and truthful, but the Most High will ultimately reveal those individuals anyway. So that is why it's important also to a certain degree, also do your own research, you know, when we break things down. But if you are truthful and sincerely, you know, the Most High will reveal the truth unto you also. Remember that. Verse 16, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year shalt thou die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Lord. That is what comes. So Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month. So one thing that stood out to me also, in the beginning, in verse 1, it says, in the 4th year and in the 5th month. That is when Hananiah spake to Jeremiah. And 2 months later, in the 7th month, he died. And he said, in 2 years, the prophecy would come to pass. So instead of 2 years, the prophecy coming to pass, the Most High took the same number 2 to kill him. You know, that is what stood out to me. But this is just an example to show you that there are fake prophets out there and they won't get away with it. You know, so if the fake prophets from the chosen bloodline of Israel are not going to get away with what they did, how much more are these people out here that are, first of all, not part of the chosen bloodline, and second of all, you know, stealing, robbing, murdering, you know, mainly the so-called white men and all these heathen. What do you think the Most High is going to do to those that he doesn't even love? Okay, he says of them that they are like spit, you know, that they are nothing. Okay, and if you don't believe me, here it says here in Isaiah 40, straight to the point, verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Okay? So, with that, I hope it was edifying, and I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across this world, who are spreading his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. God shalom.